underneath this log, and lo and behold, it is a shed. Let's look at this baby. It is January 4th, and I just wanted to wish everybody a happy new year. I hope everyone had a great archery and rifle season. I hope you made some great memories out in the field. It was one of my favorite seasons to date. A lot of good memories made and capitalized on one of the target bucks. Today we had some luck. November 8th, 2025. I took one of my target bucks on a piece of game lands. An absolute incredible deer. I actually have a lot of history with this buck. I found his sheds last year. I had a couple encounters with him and didn't get it on film, but maybe next year. I hope everybody has a great shed season. We are just getting started here. It is January 4th, and we're taking a little walk today. The main plan is to pull some cameras and just do a little bit of scouting and just kind of touch base to what's going on out in the woods right now. Just getting the feet wet. Tons of leftover acorns from the fall. Deer are already tearing up these oak flats pretty hard right now. It's usually a good sign. It didn't take us very long. We just stumbled on the first shed of 2026. Coming through this oak flat. I caught some tines right underneath this log, and lo and behold, it is a shed. Let's look at this baby. Oh yeah. Looks like a pretty fresh one. Well, here it is. Oh, it's been a few months since I picked up any sheds, and I'm really excited to let it begin. But it's like a decent buck. Pretty sure I have some pictures of him somewhere. But you can't beat these rainy, overcast days. These antlers just really seem to pop. And that was one of the main reasons I went out today. 90% of my bucks are still holding, but there are a couple that are on the ground. And I believe this is one of them. So always want to take advantage of those rainy days. The rain is starting to pick up here a little bit more than I hoped. But there's a couple lone hemlock trees here that always tend to have a couple of scrapes underneath them. Just coming to mark some pins real quick and see what we got going on. And boom, we got a shed. Looks like a really nice young buck. Nice 5-point side. We got a good scrape right here. Nice licking branch. And we're definitely starting this year off better than I expected. Let's pick this thing up, and what a nice buck. Definitely a young deer with a lot of good potential, but pedicle is covered in blood. This antler has not been on the ground for more than a day or two, that's for sure. So we're gonna try to match it up and see what we can find. I also toyed with the idea of, on every video, giving you guys a little tip that I utilize every day, shed hunting, and just leave it at the end of the video. And you know, the goal of the channel is to help people become better outdoorsmen, better shed hunters, and it's not to show my highlight reel, but to teach people how to go about it. Well, I can see some tines. Hopefully it matches up one of the other sheds. But man, it looks like a nice one, but it looks like last year's. Let's pick it up. Yeah. Definitely a last year's shed. Not 100% sure how I missed this one though. Wonder if I actually have a match to it. Shed number 3. I'm out today, just going for a little bit of a walk, pulling some cameras, and I don't want to start putting too much pressure on the deer early. Most of the bucks are still holding and it's kind of icy out, but we're gonna hit some of the easier open oak flats where I think nothing's bedded at. I'll see what we can find. We're up into a big oak flat today. Got lots of sign, deer digging for acorns. And I think we just found the first shed of the morning. It's like a nice little 4-point side. Let's pick this baby up. Oh yeah. Not very big, but it is 2026 and I'm excited to start picking these things up. Was just happened to check out a bunch of these rubs right here. Decently fresh, made probably in the last 2 months. There's a nice scrape right there. I just happened to see a main beam right here. It looks like a pretty solid antler. Looking like a nice 8-point, most likely. But man, that was a pretty good spot for this early in the year. It's time to pick this thing up, and man, I'm getting so excited to start looking for sheds. It's still a little bit early. It's January currently, and a lot of my bucks are holding still. But there's always that 5 to 10% that seem to shed early, and I think this guy is one of them. So let's pick this thing up and look for the other side. Oh yeah. Pretty sure I know what buck this is. I think he was just a big 7-point. And he's been on the ground a little while. You can see he's frozen. There's hardly any wax ring left, and obviously no blood on the pedicle, but hey, we're not complaining here.